Okay, well, now I'm going to begin painting a layer color, like a grayish color, and depending on how it looks, let's see, we'll work from there, because we don't want it oversaturated with white. We don't want it too dark. We just want it to show a little bit of the shading and the detail. So I'm going to use 315 Grey FS16440 on this kit. See how this comes out. And we send it pretty well. Came out nice and smooth. And we're going to go this very slow. Now I'm going to do it here because I haven't put a tape there yet. So we're going to start here first. And we're going to do it from the top first. I think I'm going to do right here, right now, is just paint it in the areas that, like in the encased areas where I normally do the pre-shading. So I'm just going to paint in the little blocky areas. Doing an entire spray like that will probably take too much time. So I'm going to go like that. I'm not going to do that yet. There's a lot of kicked up spray that's coming out, and I already just replaced the filter on my spray booth. So if you want to control your spraying when you're doing something like this, so you don't oversaturate it, and you don't want kickback on your face. Also wear a mask when you paint. It also depends on how the whole thing is being funneled. I have a feeling I'm going to be painting it over again, so I don't might have to do it this way. But Jesus, see, like that air, just that blast of paint just screams back at your face. Something like this, a flat surface, can be difficult to airbrush. Plus, you want to take your time and don't rush. Alright, so right now I'm doing this, and I'm going to keep on doing it until it's appreciated. Then I'm going to give it a moment to dry and then do a final pass and see how it looks. We'll do that in a few moments. Alright, let's see now, after I just let it dry for about a couple hours. We're just going to do heavy, broad passes in certain areas here. I might as well take this off because this will interfere with the back area. A little more in the reservoir. So I'd like to thank everyone for looking at that recent video of me talking about the 1/5000 scale Star Destroyer that Bandai has recently announced coming out this summer. I've been hearing many comments of how big it's going to be at that scale, and I kind of goofed up on the math. I was like, I remember how I used to do it, and then I was so excited of the announcement that I didn't take the time to do, yes, proper research, that's true, and in all due fairness, yeah, I was excited, you know? For those of you who don't know, when I do videos, I do it like, I don't edit that much, I just do a one-shot deal and that's it. I'm not as professional as you guys think in video quality. Excuse me. But I do what I can. And I was like really, really impressed with the announcement and happy of what, of finally getting a decent Star Destroyer. Not that I'm not saying that the recent Star Destroyers that came out are bad. I heard nothing negative about that. I think I'm only remembering the Star Destroyer that was released back in the 80s, and we all know what that is. I was going to comment on the LED things, but I completely forgot about it, and I guess in my excitement, I wasn't, yes, like you said, prepared. But with that being said, I'm glad that we're seeing something like this. I would like to see how Bandai will tackle the LED issue. Hopefully we're not going to have to buy another set or something, but it looks like it's going to be included. So that's a plus. From the promotional video that we saw, whoops, I didn't realize the camera's in that angle. Sorry. In the promotional video that we saw, it's going to be interesting how they're going to tackle the idea of the LEDs. Because then you have the engine lights, You have the bridge lights. You have the main deck lights. You have lights that are on along the line of the fuselage. And then let's not forget the hangar lights. And in the promotional video, hold on a second, I'm just checking something here. In the promotional video, no, not the promotional video, the photographs, they're showing off the kit with the blockade runner. So I think, I'm kind of thinking and guessing, but I'm not 100% sure, the kit will come with a blockade runner at 1/5000 scale. That could be a possibility. I don't say it, I mean, I can't say it's true or not, but it's good to, it would be nice to include that since it was part of the movie. Alright, so I ran out again because it's spraying a lot. Let me continue on and then I'll finish it up. Hold on. So the last thing I'm doing right now is I'm giving it a little bit of small little passes in areas, kind of like doing a little bit of highlights. And by doing so, I'm using MS White semi-gloss. I'm just strategically looking at areas that I may have missed on the pass, and then giving it a blast of air, a blast of paint, you could say. Just so it highlights it in areas a bit. Just doing small little hits here and there. It's kind of hard to see this on camera. You have to visually see it for yourself. Plus, it doesn't help with the fact that you have this blocking the line of sight of the light, so you have to take some small little guesstimates here and there. This actually helps out with pre-shading. Now, besides painting and doing the highlights, I also primed and painted the X-wing. So it's nice, and it's a nice gloss white from this color. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna paint the X-wing. I gotta look at the manual and see where I have to begin with this. But I want to get this out of the way, so once this is dry and, you know, sorry, I'm doing this one because I can barely see anything. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to top coat it so I can do the wash, because that's the only way I can think I can do a wash on this. I'm going to try some ideas here. On another note, now if I don't finish this up in time, I will finish it up later on with the X-Wing, because I've also purchased the 1/44 scale TIE Fighter and TIE Advance, Darth Vader's TIE Advance kit, so I can put it on this kit. And I got it at what do you call it, Gundam Store and USA Gundam Store. that way I can have this set up where, you know, you see the TIE fighters going, following the X-Wing towards the trench, which I need to later on paint that. I think the highlight is almost done. Maybe I should have painted this first and then assembled it. Alright. So, on a final note, what do you guys think? Does it look nice or doesn't it? We'll soon find out once this dries and I do the wash. So give me, let's wait a day or so. I may end up stopping because it is now nearing the time for me to work on another kit which I announced. So we can always come back to this later because it is technically done. Alright, we're done with the paint. Just going to let it dry and we'll come back to it for the wash, okay?